how you can prepare for a tax audit. So if you're just joining this channel, my name is Joyce Obiako. I'm a chartered accountant with over 10 years of experience working in both private and public sectors and as well as multinationals. And I help small businesses to increase their profitability while staying compliant. Now I'll be using my experience as an example. Back in 2019, I used to work as a tax consultant for the Lagos State Internal Board Service. Yes, the audit firm I worked with then were a consultant for the Lagos State Internal Revenue Board Service. So what does that mean? It means we work in partnership with the Lagos State LIRS to go for tax audits, and I've been opportune most of the times to lead the tax audits for my team. I remember starting out as an audit training, then I grew to become an assistant manager for tax audit. So I on my own, I lead my team, will go for tax audit. Now, as someone who has had this experience firsthand, I know what this tax agent, what they look for when they come to audit your files. So as a business owner, you cannot escape tax audits. You must actually prepare for it. So how do you prepare for it? Now, from someone who has also worked as a tax auditor and both as a business owner and a business advisor. Now, the first thing you must understand is that poor documentation it's one of the bad things you can do as a business owner. You must have a proper documentation of every transaction that takes place in your business. Now, I've made a list of some of the documents that you need ahead of a tax audit. Number one is 3 to 6 years of a financial statement. Now, the financial statement is, the statement that shows your balance sheet, that is the assets you own and what you owe, that you file at the end of the year, that is your audited financial statement. You must have 3 to 6 years of your audited financial statement, because the tax agent wants to look into that to see, okay, what was the total assets you own as at this previous years and all of that. That is the income and also the income you earned, your cash flow and all of that, all of the the documents that are in the financial statement. We really want to see all of that. Number two, your complete filing history, which includes your VAT, your company income tax, your personal income tax, and your withholding taxes. I already did a video explaining the difference between value-added tax and withholding taxes. Company income tax is a tax that as a company owner you will pay at the end of the year. You assess your taxable income and then you pay your taxes. Now, PIT is personal income taxes for you as a person, as an individual. And I also mentioned the difference between a business name and an LLC. So if you're a business name, you fall under the PIT category, but if you're a registered limited liability company, then you fall under the CIT. Now, you must have your complete filing history, which includes VAT, CIT, PIT, and withholding tax. We have tax payments where you can just do all of your filings online, so you don't need to go to tax office or any of that. You know what your taxable income is. You just enter all the necessary information into tax payments, and then it tells you what your payable VAT amount is, and then you make payments. So you must have all this proper documentation. Your accountant, ensure the accountant has all the proper documentation of your tax filings. Please, it is very, very important. The VAT that you pay to the FIRS, you must have the documentations, the CITs, and the PIT which you pay to the state government. You must have a proper record of that. The PIT you pay to the state government, and if you're in Lagos State, you pay to the LIRS. When you go to elirs.net, you make all your filings there, and you have the issue your receipt to you. All those receipts that are issued to you, please ensure that your accountant make proper book record keeping of these receipts, because they will be needed when tax auditors come for their tax audit. And yes, tax audit does not actually start when maybe FIRS or LIRS knock on your door. They actually start the moment you file your tax returns. The third on my list is payroll records and payee schedules. Very, very important for your PIT filings. Now, we want to see all your payroll records. We want to see your pay schedules. What are the pay schedules? Pay schedules contains the names of all your employees in an organization. It contains the name, the designation, the gross amount, and the breakdown of the payment, which includes the basic, the housing, the transportation, the pension deductions, the NHIS, the NHF if applicable, and utility allowance and every other allowances. We want to actually see the breakdown of this payroll to actually be sure that, okay, yes, what you are claiming is actually claimable and all of that. So we want to see the breakdown, and they want to see the amount paid. We also want to see the payroll records to ensure that, okay, what we are seeing in the payee schedule is what was actually paid to the employee. We want to see all of that and ensure that every documentation tally what you have in your payroll record tallies with what you have in your payee schedule. It is very, very important. Number 4, contract agreements and payment proofs. We want to see your contract agreement, signing in your suppliers, signing in your vendors, signing in different people that you're going to work with. We want to see all of that. We want to see all of the agreements, so that we'll be certain that this money that you're paying to this person is for the purpose of carrying out your businesses. 5, your reconciliation between the revenue and bank statements. There must be a reconciliation between what you claim you earn and what the bank statement is showing us. Because yes, we'll ask for bank statements. We want to see bank statements. And make sure that it's your personal account is separate from your business account. Don't use your business for personal things. Don't use your personal things. Please ensure that they are separated. So I'm talking to business owners. They have these records separated. Please. Now we want to see your statements. We want to see, ensure that there's a reconciliation between what you claim is your revenue and what the bank statement is showing us. We don't want to see that you are claiming so amount as your revenue and your bank statement is showing otherwise. We'll be asked questions. So if you have all the proper documentation, you shouldn't fear when when the state government or the federal government writes to you that they are coming for audits. Sometimes they write, sometimes they don't write. They let you know that, oh, we are coming, but definitely you're going to get an email letting you know that we are coming for audits, and you should get all your documents ready. So these are the list of documents that you need to help you to stay compliant. Till I come your way next time, please like,